proverbial wrestler on the right side of your screen, Colton Camacho from Franklin Regional. He's a junior, a 40-2 record, 102-17 for his career. His opponent is Jeffrey Boyd, a junior from Erie McDowell, 35-2 record this year, 70-19 for his career. So it has been a District 7 showcase so far here at the Giant Center. Colton Camacho trying to continue that run of gold for District 7. His head coach, Matt Lieb, says he has shown me that he wants to be great. Well, a lot of greatness has come through the Franklin Regional program, including a couple of three-time champions in Spencer Lee and Nico Megaludis. Jeffrey Boyd, a three-time state qualifier, trying to derail what would be another state championship for Franklin Regional. They have 11. Camacho kind of controlling the pace right now in this bout. Scott Dorn is the official from Audubon out of District 1, a retired managing director at GE. He is in his 35th year as an official.
Looking back on it, you have to figure that Camacho was a workout partner every day in practice with Spencer Lee.
Yep.
And that's probably one of the reasons why he's in the finals.
What do they say? Iron sharpens iron, right?
Exactly. It's interesting as you look across these teams, there's clusters of wrestlers in successive weights typically that qualify for the state tournament and do well. And the reason is because they wrestle each other every day. They make each other better.
Yeah, it is interesting to see that. I know we mentioned Central Dauphin between Wright and Wirt, both kind of clustered at the same weight. In that area, they're workout partners, and Wirt wound up losing to Boyd 2-1 in the semifinals this morning. Camacho had a hard-fought 8-4 victory over Tyler Williams of Souderton, who is currently wrestling for 5th place.
Boyd won that semifinal match we talked about, 2-1, with a takedown with 12 seconds left that went unanswered, and that was the difference in the match against Wirt from Central Dauphin.
So a scoreless first period here at 132 pounds. Camacho going to go down underneath.
Get on.
Camacho has kind of built up his confidence throughout this season. 3rd at the Powerade. He has 2 losses this season. One to Lucas Ravano of Camden Catholic in the quarterfinals of the Powerade tournament, but he came back and beat Ravano for 3rd place the very next day. And his only other loss is to a guy named Gavin Teasdale from Jefferson Morgan.
No shame in that.
No. Just became the 13th 4-time state champion in the history of Pennsylvania with his 2-0 win earlier this afternoon. There is a stalling warning called against Boyd right before Camacho is able to get out. So it's the last thing you want to do as a wrestler is give up both the stalling call and the escape.
Head coach at Franklin Regional, Matt Levy, was a PIAA champion himself back in 2001 for Jeanette High School. Went on to wrestle at West Virginia University where he was an All-American.
Oh, what a nice job by Camacho there. He got the single leg all the way on the edge of the mat. Matt Levy, happy with that. Gets the single on the edge of the mat, drags him all the way back to the center, and then cuts it to the double. You get a 3-0 lead. Textbook stuff there from Camacho.
No, top. Top, I'm going to say set, okay?
He'll get hit for a caution for a false start on top.
Stay red, get on green.
There's a quote from Camacho after a tournament. I think it might have been the sectional or district tournament that he was in. He was wrestling an opponent. I don't know if the opponent was kind of talking smack on him or whatnot throughout the week leading up to it, but he said, I wanted to go out there and show him what it feels like to wrestle a national caliber wrestler.
And he would know.
Yeah, so take that.
Every day, world caliber.
So Camacho trying to establish himself as a guy of national caliber. Hanging on top here with 20 seconds to go. Boyd trying to get the reversal in the closing seconds of the period. But Camacho still in control, and there's locking hands being called by the official. And an escape. So that was a great call right there by the official's assistant, Ken Haggerty. For whatever reason, the clock stopped. But what we had there was Camacho was in control and around front, but Boyd put his hands on the mat, which means that he's on the mat, and he locked around the front over the waist. And that's a locking hands call. And then Boyd was able to get to his feet and get the escape.
Camacho was in danger of getting reversed. He did the right thing, giving Boyd one, but locked his hands in the process, so he really just handed him 2 points. And again, these 2 points at the end of the period go unanswered by Camacho.
Yeah, so that will be a big couple of seconds there. And Camacho, after Boyd chooses the bottom position, is going to give him the free release to start period number 3. So we're tied at 3. Went from 3-0 to 3-3 in about 6 seconds there. And now Boyd is in on a shot.
He's in nicely. He's just got to capture that far foot.
Camacho trying to stay away, goes to a forward roll, but rolls right into the arms of Boyd, and the junior from McDowell has a 5-3 lead.
There's plenty of time for scoring opportunities here. There's a minute and a half left.
Boyd trying to become the second wrestler in McDowell history to win a state title. Steve Spearman, the only champion in McDowell history. He won 2 titles in 2010 and 2012.
Get in. Start.
Camacho to his feet. Gets the escape, down by a point. 1:20 to wrestle in the third period. No stalling warnings. Check that. There was a stalling warning against Boyd back in the second period. So he does have to keep that in mind while protecting this 1-point lead. Camacho with a little shrug attempt there. And they go out. 55 seconds to wrestle.
Work in the center, gentlemen.
Quick shot off the whistle here by Boyd.
Boyd with that low shot comes up quickly with Camacho up in the air.
Stalemate called.
Let's go back in.
40 seconds left in this match. A 5-4 lead from Boyd. Camacho trying to turn up the pressure here. If he can't get a takedown, try to get at least a stalling point against Boyd to force overtime. Shot attempt by Boyd. Camacho with a reshot, down to 15 seconds to wrestle.
Boyd so far doing a good job not backing up at all.
High crotch shot here by Camacho. Boyd goes to the splits. 5 seconds left. Camacho tries to hip over. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's it. Jeff Boyd has beaten Colton Camacho 5-4. And he is a state champion for Erie McDowell.
Take the bands off. Good scrap, fellas. Come this way.
Boy, things look dire for Jeffrey Boyd midway through the second period, down 3-0, and then he turned a locked hands call, an escape, And then a takedown of his own in the third period into the 5-4 victory. As you look at this decisive takedown.
Well, there's that nice takedown.
Camacho tried to go to that somersault to get out of the way.